Perfect. Perfect.
Alright, so I'm just in here wiring up the sweet radio for the Stagea. So, as you can see, I just terminated everything into these cheap, super cheap connectors. It's nothing too crazy. Top one's all speakers, bottom one's power and accessories and stuff. In here, someone's had a bit of a go with the soldering iron and stuff, and they just cut everything when they took the old radio out, so it's not going to be too long, but that should move enough and have enough distance between these two. There you go, they'll reach. So that'll be fine. I don't know if anyone really cares about what these colours are, but all the ones with stripes are negative, all the ones without are positive. And a good way to test is get a battery and make sure you found the positive and negative on the same side for a speaker. Don't power up your friggin' airbags, that'll be fun. That's this yellow wire up here, it's all airbags. Don't touch it. Anyway, yeah, you bridge those across and you hear a popping sound in the speaker, and yeah, that's how you know which side's which. So this one should be the front left. So I've terminated one pin, just got to do the other one now. Stick them in the block, do the back left, and then that's pretty much done. Mount everything back in the dash. I've got to find some screws for the side of this to bolt it into that bracket, wherever it is. That one there. And yeah, it'll be all done. I just got the ECU for the Stagea as well. It came in the mail. Thank you, Jack, off Facebook. Good dude. Managed to hook me up with that for nice and cheap. I think it was 95 bucks shipped, which is amazing. The other one I was going to get was going to be 325 or something, which I was prepared to pay if it worked. So I'm hoping this one works. But yeah, other than that, just snap the interior back together, and this will be the last piece if that ECU works, is just getting this made. So have to hit up an ex-girlfriend or mum or something to do some sewing skills, because I'm too terrible at it. But we'll see how we go. Alright, so I had my buddy Sebastian come around last night and give me a hand with the Stagea. I pulled the starter motor out unnecessarily and tested it on the ground, and it worked fine. Turns out this lead here runs straight to the starter, and I had it hooked up to the negative because I'm an idiot. Anyway, Sebastian hooked all that up, it's all sweet. And the fuel pump issue where there was no fuel pump, turns out that was because it was dead. So hit up a bloke last night, managed to get his fuel pump, threw that in, and the fuel pump now works. So we've got pressure up to the rail, which is good. And we have also discovered that this is a Series 3 RB20 turbo. So apparently they made Series 1 and then made Series 2, but then in the switchover they had to make some more Series 1 motors, but had to put Series 2 parts on them. So this has apparently got stronger rods, different gudgeons or something, different cams maybe. And this is a Hitachi crank angle sensor. So the Hitachi ones supposedly come from like late model R34s, not on Stageas, but this came in a Stagea, so it's technically Series 3, I suppose. Anyway, so all that means is we have to repin our crank angle sensor, and it looks like this one's been sucked into the fan once, so someone's repaired it. So Sebastian's going to come around because he's way better at wiring than I am, and he'll repin this, repair all of these properly, jam it in there, and hopefully this thing will run on who knows how old crappy stale fuel. So for now, I've got to go into the boot back here and pull out the fuel pump, because I've just got it sitting in here, and wire it up correctly, or not wire it up, but mount it up correctly and everything. So I've got to get into that now, and hopefully it'll be done by the time Sebastian gets here. Alright, so I just got this stupid thing out. As you can see, mine's coming apart. Just goo on this fuel line. Anyway, well, that doesn't look good, I think I broke it. Anyway, that clip there, you have to lift that bit up. This whole cradle slides to the passenger side, or the left hand side of the car, just for future reference. And then this bit here, I was pushing it that way, you need to squeeze it that way, and then this whole pump will go out. So you squeeze like this and pull. This is a dumb design. Why is there so much of this stuff? I don't get what it is. Oh, it's the foam that was around the outside, it's all liquefied and gone into the bottom. That's probably why this pump doesn't work. Anyway, I've got to clean this up and then put that one into here if I can manage it without destroying everything, because I already broke this cover. Hopefully that's not too crucial. Might zip tie it back on. Alright, let's clean it up. So just to give you an idea of how bad this is, if we flip this thing over, look at these things. They used to be rubber, now they're like don't know, almost like chocolate mousse. They're pretty gross. I suspect they stop this from vibrating too much, but sorry, what was once rubber, you're turning back into a dinosaur at this rate. Stuff is just gross. It's like turned back into tar. And trying to clean it is nearly impossible. Just everything sticks and nothing comes off, and it's really gross. I've got so much of it to deal with. Are you kidding me? Don't even know how to get this out. I might just have to get the big bits out and leave the rest. Seems like it anyway. Oh, check out this specimen of Ipswich. Wait for it. Wait for it. And shitbox Falcon. Fucking great town. What is this crap? Alright, so this is probably about as clean as I'm going to bother to get it. I know it looks really bad, but most of it's just like coloured, if anything. There's not really much material as far as this goo goes. But the best method I found was you kind of chill it, I guess, to solidify it a little bit and then scrape it out. When I say best method, I mean one that did something. Everything else did nothing and this barely did anything, but it's better than nothing, I guess. So this hole here is where the return line comes out, so it goes in the bottom hole there, near this finger, that one there, and it comes out down there in the bottom, so make sure that's all clear and it's a clean run, otherwise it'll like pressure, I don't know, fuel won't return to the tank. And other than that, make sure you got a brand new one of these, because this sucks. Cleaning this stuff off is shit, and I don't have any advice for you. If you can figure out the best thing to use to get this, it's like tar. It's seriously like fucking bitumen tar. It's so bad. But if you can think of a better way to get this stuff off, please let me know so I can pull this back out and clean it properly, because this irks me a lot. But oh well, we'll just have to live with it for now. Alright, so it's all back together now. Got the feed and the return lines, the whole thing's back in its cradle. Filter socks on, it all sits in there. Just got to mount it back in the tank, screw the top back on, attach some lines, ready to race. So I'm not super happy with this. I'm going to keep an eye out for a new cradle. Might even buy a whole tank if I can, and I'll replace this at some point, because like everything's just covered in this crap. It's all starting to corrode, so maybe I'll get lucky and get a new one or something, I don't know, but it won't stay in there forever. Anyway, time to put it back in the car. Bloody wind's picking up. Freezing in winter here, even though it's like 10 degrees. I'm just a bloody pansy Queenslander, I guess. Alright, now the new fuel pump is all fitted up. I made a huge mess over here with heaps of fuel to check that it was getting pressure, and it stinks now because it's all old style fuel, and the ramifications were severe. My hands copped an absolute flogging. This stuff does not come off very easily, so it's going to make it fun going to work on Monday, trying to handle documents. Great. Anyway, pretty much all we got to do now, hopefully, is clean up this and repin it so that it suits the Hitachi crank angle sensor, and we're good to go. So I'm just waiting on Sebastian to get here, because he is way better than I am, and with any luck this thing will fire up. I don't think I have enough automatic transmission fluid to fill all the bits in the car, but I'll give it a go and see if we can get it moving tonight.
It's not going to start.
No, of course not. I'll get a jump pack.
Filming the whole process.
Are you filming the bit where I fucking said I hit my head?
Maybe.
This one's not tight either. I'm sure that'll be fine, won't it?
Love your style, man.
But I have it any other way.
Alright, we ready?
Don't make me take that claw cover off, Seb. I don't want to do it. Another battery.
Let's make sure that I've got this hooked on. Yeah, that's definitely on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to go home and I want to race car.
Can we drive my ute forward?
That'd be a good idea. It sounds like it wants to go. I can't tell.
I just don't like your fuel. Did you put any new fuel in at all?
I put fuel filter in it 2 weeks ago.
Like a premix? That smells like fuel.
Sweet.
That video is sniffing. That looks really good. Yeah.
That's a lot of fuel.
That's full.
Yeah, that's not good. That's hydrogen.
Right,
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
No, no spark.
Damn it!
You ready, Seb?
Yep, I'm over here.
That got
Beautiful.
worse. Don't you think?
Keep going.
It's so much worse. Right, here we go. Hey, medic!
Woo!
Actually runs alright.